Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all. Well, I hope you're viewing all my videos, but anyhow, just wanted to give you an update on the Orbea, and turns out I got my bars, spank bars with a nice riser, which lifts me up, gets me in a comfortable position to ride. Doing lots of riding, as you can tell. Tires are dirty, but give you my overall impressions. Like, I've got 2 weeks of riding on it, and what I think of it, and what my opinion is on this bike, and how I feel about it. So first of all, without these bars, I wouldn't say it makes it more enjoyable for me anyhow. I had a little bit of issues with the dropper post. The cable pulled out of the lever, and so I had to bring it in to get a little warranty work, as you can see. As you can see, I got a sticker put on my bike now, so if you're seeing me out and about, it's on the back of my vehicle, so you can subscribe or whichever you want to do with it. I switched over to Spd Pedals just as an experiment. You know, I still ride in the flats as well, but I don't ride expensive shoes to run flats, so, and nor do I do on my Spd shoes, but my shoes are almost wore out from wearing those, riding those pedals. So the Butcher Specialized tires I put on are awesome. They're grippy, they're holding up really good. As you can see, they're dirty, and the 11-speed 32 drivetrain holding up okay. I'm still adjusting to the gear patterns on it and the gears. Other than that, everything's been working out very well. Just overall, just adjusting to it, and seeing how playful it is, seeing what kind of positions I have to put myself in, because it is different. It's a hardtail now, so you know, you have to revert back to, okay, the back end's not going to be forgiving on bumps and stuff. So yeah, it's just reiterating or remembering, yeah, it's not a full suspension. So my other thing was, we finished up our ride last night, and my friend Dan, my new friend Dan, who has subscribed to my channel, was saying that how we wash our bikes and how we clean our bikes. Well, for Jay, I apologize, Jay. For Jay, he has to make sure his tires and his bike are, you know, somewhat clean, or cleaner than mine, because he gets heck from the building that he lives in. He lives in an apartment, so, you know, without going to a car wash every time, and the car wash can be expensive as well, and he doesn't have the option of a garage with a hose, and you know, you just can't spray it off and wipe her down. So his option is to do it right there in the parking lot when we finish. So I got to thinking about that this morning, as I'm prepping my bike, because I'm hoping my friend has a new bike and he wants to go out for a ripper today. So it sparked me on some of the stuff that how we clean our bikes. Well, everybody has their own little things and how they clean theirs. Oh yeah, I got you this certain brush and this and that, what works for me. So old socks, I blow holes in socks. They become my rags for my bikes. An old dollar store dish scrubber brush becomes my bike washing tool sometimes. Well, they're universal, but you don't do your dishes after you use this. And then once you're done with your toothbrush, the toothbrush is your saving grace. Gets in all the nooks and crannies. And then, you know, we have little bristle brushes that you can buy from your local dollar store. And they come with 5 in a pack, so you can buy them, and then they're handy. They'll have a metal one and a copper one, and I pick on these a lot as well. And Park Tool does make their own little brush too, and that's I enjoy it. I use that as well in the previous years, but I normally pick down my toothbrushes. This is my wife's, by the way. When she was done with it, she's not using it again, so hence the pink. And so I use it on my bikes. And something to mention that when you want to clean something delicate with these, just give these a little rinse and off with some dish soap, and then you can have a nice clean brush to do off in between your gaskets and your seals for your forks, and get the dirt out of there, because the finer stuff like this, you don't want that inside your internals on your shocks. And that's about it for me. I was just sitting here thinking this morning as I'm prepping my chain, pre-spraying my chain and getting it all cleaned up for my drivetrain and inspecting all that, and thinking about some stuff like what Jay has to go through every day, every time he rides his bike, and how he sits there in the parking lot. He's got great big bottles and he's spraying off his bike and washing it right there in the parking lot. And so that's an option, and that's something that people have to think about too, because they're giving him a hard time about bringing his bike into his apartment, saying, yeah, you have to leave that on the bike rack. Well, they don't realize that's not some cheap bike that you can leave out there. It costs as much as some used cars out there. So you got to be careful. You can't just leave that stuff out there. And as long as they're willing to pay the insurance, you leave it out there. But I wouldn't suggest it. And he's not going to do either. He says he's careful getting it into the apartment and down the hallways and stuff. So, sorry. So, yeah, we have to do what we have to do to ride our bikes, and some of us don't always get that option to have a hose bit outside or a garage that you can work on stuff. So we have to get inventive. We have to make a little shower thing for our bikes, because that's what we do. We love these things, you know. You enjoy it, you want to keep riding, and well. So that was on my mind this morning. I just wanted to share it with you guys and share the little upgrades that the Orbea got, and my new sticker, and I'll give you a little close up on that. I had some help with that. So all right. So there's the sticker. And then it's a 60 mil rise bar, 800. Yeah, and they give you a nice mud flap with the purchase of the bars. So yeah, it's been nice having that on there now. And then I didn't have to make one. So I just zip tied it on. So Shimano SPDs. Yeah. And she's dirty. Anyhow, that's what you get this time of year. Is things are still drying, but off and on rain, whatnot. But yeah, it makes the bike playful, and like I said, the dropper post was giving me some grief. So anyhow, guys, like, share, and subscribe. I'll get you on the next one. Keep riding, keep pedaling, and I will too. Take care, and thanks for coming on.